For Season of the Witch, we got a bunch of older exotics that actually got revamped to have buffed perks to make them a little more viable in all activities. Previously here on the channel, I covered the changes to the exotic hunter helmet, the Knucklehead Radar, and in this video, I'm also covering the Warlock exotic helmet, the Astrocyte Verse, and let me tell you, Blink is back. Now, there are a couple ways to get this exotic. Number one, if Zer's around and he is selling it, you can buy it from him for legendary shards. If you have exotic engrams, you can come to Master Rival here in the tower. You can just pull these engrams and just pray you get one. I didn't get it, see? But again, you can do that, or you can go to Focus Decoding. It's actually under the Forsaken Armor Decryption. You will need an exotic engram, 30,000 Glimmer, and 1 Ascendant Shard. Basically, it's still random when you choose it from here, but it's a little more locked down. And then lastly, if you wanted to focus it specifically, you're going to need an exotic Cipher, 3 Ascendant Shards, 60,000 Glimmer, and an exotic engram. The other ways to get it would be farming the Legend Lost sector when the solo reward is exotic helmet. Again, this says exotic arms, so there's no need to do it. But when it says exotic helmet, you can farm it. And if you don't have the helmet, you have a higher chance of getting that exotic versus getting a repeat, which, you know, is good. And then lastly, on Neptune, whenever the Vex Strike Force event is here, again, it's a public event. There's actually like a Discord and a Discord bot. So if you Google that, it'll let you know when it is. But exotics are rewarded for that public event. So this is what the exotic looks like. Honestly, one of the more unique looking exotics for the Warlock, but let's just go through the perk. Move to survive, blink further and more frequently, weapon readies quickly out of blink, and radar remains up, provides a moderate benefit to airborne effectiveness stat to all weapons. Now what this doesn't tell you is the passive benefits that you get and a couple of the changes that got added in. So for passive benefits, we do get a plus 30 to airborne effectiveness for all weapons, a plus 25% increased blink distance. You also get a decreased blink cooldown, and with the Nova Warp super specifically, the Dark Blink does not consume that super energy, so you can pretty much use that Dark Blink to traverse the entire map. And then on Blink, you get 100 handling for all your weapons when you come out of it. Radar remains active during the animation, like I said, and the new feature is that enemies become volatile when you blink near them, so they get that volatile debuff. Now let's talk about the important thing, my thoughts, and if the changes to the exotic made it even more viable in the Crucible. Now, personally for me, I loved Blink. I liked Blink a lot in Destiny 1. And Destiny 2, I do not use it as often because most of the time I'm not on the Void subclass in PvP. But it was a great change of pace, and it was a good like relearning session for myself to get the Blink down, because with the helmet you do blink farther, you have a faster cooldown with it, so you kind of have to get used to Blink. I definitely flew off the map maybe once or twice during my hour-and-a-half session of playing with this exotic, but overall, it just makes Blink fantastic. Like, I think the volatile portion is what makes it really good, because again, a lot of engagements now, we are very close quarters, right? And as you can tell from the gameplay, I'm using the Unending Tempest SMG and the Telesto Fusion Rifle. Again, this is more of a close quarters build in my opinion. It's Blink. You want to get in and out of situations very quickly. You want to have survivability with the subclass with Feed the Void to grant Devour, so you can pretty much just continue chaining kills. The other thing that I do like about this is that it makes Nova Warp more viable. I rarely see anyone use Nova Warp in the Crucible, especially Nova Bomb. You know, if someone, you know, pops their roaming super, you can just Nova Bomb them out of existence. Boom, you're done. With Nova Warp, I think the one big thing is the Dark Blink does not consume any super energy. In one of the clips that you'll be able to see, I pretty much pop my super on Javelin 4, get some kills, go to a spawn, kill the enemies there, and I'm able to Dark Blink and blink my way almost all the way to the other spawn with like half of my super left. And being able to do that is it's not broken per se, because Nova Warp can be shut down by a number of things if you're not careful, but it's kind of insane that I can pretty much traverse the entire map and go spawn to spawn with a roaming super. Going back to the volatile portion real quick, I think it's really cool that if someone's going to be pushing me or hiding around a corner, I can pretty much blink through that area, get far enough away from that shotgunner or someone who has very close quarters weapon, and essentially be able to outrange them with an SMG or Telesto or like whatever. Like, you'll notice in some of the clips that, you know, someone will be running up to a doorway or something, then I'm shooting them, they get weak, they camp around the corner with the shotgun or whatever, and I blink past them and they're like, where the heck did this guy go? How did he get, you know, 15 feet that way? And I can just shred him with an SMG or like whatever weapon that I'm using. Now note, while I was playing, there's something that I didn't really consider, which is Repulsor Brace on Void weapons. Again, defeating a Void debuff target grants an overshield. If I can get someone near me volatile when I blink past them or blink above them or whatever, and I have a weapon that comes with Repulsor Brace and I get that kill, that is a free overshield from that kill. So not only can you have Devour with the Void subclass as long as you chain kills, if you make, you know, opponents volatile, you get a free overshield with that too. I haven't pulled this exotic out since I think it was like Season of the Chosen, because I was kind of trolling around. I was using like the brass attacks, you know, sidearm with Chaperone. Again, I was just using that for fun. I'd like made a build a long time ago with this, and now with the changes on it, I honestly like using it in 6s a lot. I'm probably not going to take this exotic into, you know, like 3v3, but this is super entertaining. I like the changes to Astrocyte Verse. If you haven't touched Blink in a while for Crucible, definitely put on this helmet, put on Nova Warp, and you'll just be able to traverse the entire map with the super. But that, ladies and gentlemen, are the changes to the Astrocyte Verse Exotic Warlock helmet, and essentially my positive review. If you haven't used Blink in a while, I honestly recommend it. It's super fun. Just go into 6s, have a good time with this thing. And if you decide to go test it out for yourself, let me know what you guys think in the comments as well. Again, if there's something that you like on the subclass, you know, armor mods, whatever, I'm definitely willing to hear you out. If you want to build for this, I can definitely do so. In any event, if what you saw was helpful or entertaining in any way, be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and then turn that bell next to notifications so you don't miss out on another video here on the channel. If you didn't know, we do stream live on YouTube and on Kick. Again, that link will be in the description for Kick. We are mainly going to be playing Destiny 2, you know, PvE, PvP, you know, Crota's End raid runs, dungeon carries, anything like that. Again, if you want to participate, just hop in the chat, and if you want to be proactive, join my Discord. Again, that link will also be in the description. We have people looking to play Destiny 2 together, run activities, but we are talking about other games, PC tech, anime, and more. Lastly, if you want to support the channel even more, you can look into becoming a member. If you don't know what a membership is essentially like a Twitch subscription. Again, you're going to get access to the exclusive emotes, the monthly badges, and other cool stuff here on the channel. So if you would like more information, all you need to do is press the join button next to subscribe, and that'll give you a rundown with all the details you need. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been your boy. We'll catch you in the next one. Choo!
Zone A lost. It's a power play. Get those zones back. Zone C captured.